Welcome to Swan Arts in Education Travel Series. I'm Jim, and I want to guide you to great adventures in locales from the Americas to Africa, Europe, and beyond. The goal is to provide a guide for visiting these locations and of interest to the armchair traveler. Check out our website at swan-arts-edu.com for links to other resources relating to arts, science, and the health sciences.
This episode is about Ecuador and its varied topography and ecology. The country lies on the equator, hence its name, with its western border the Pacific Ocean, Peru on its south and east, and Colombia on its north. It includes a portion of the northern Andes Mountains, several volcanoes along the mountain chain, the Galapagos Islands, where Darwin got the inspiration for his ideas on the origin of species, and a portion of the Amazon basin. This video will visit three of those, the Galapagos Islands, Mashpi Lodge in the Cloud Forest north of Quito, and La Selva Jungle Lodge in the Amazon basin. Our journey begins with a flight to Coca, gateway city to the Napo River and the Amazon basin. The Napo flows into Peru and is a distributary of the main Amazon River. Several lodges lie along this route. We are headed to La Selva, near Yasuni National Park. The journey takes us to a landing on the shore of the Napo and up a small stream to Lake Garzacocha. La Selva is nestled in the jungle on the far shore of Lake Garzacocha. They say getting there is half the fun. First the plane from Quito to Coca and a stroll around Coca. Common squirrel monkeys are not found normally in the town, but we see many in the jungle near the lodge. We also see a bridge crossing the Napo, designed to carry goods from the river to the Pacific Ocean. The idea is an alternative to the Panama Canal, using the Amazon and Napo and then truck or trains to the Pacific. We take a motorized canoe, as they call it, down the Napo, watching the jungle go by and wondering what lies behind the shoreline. We reach our destination on the bank of the Napo and take a short hike to the canoe trail. Porters carry our bags to the canoe trail, where we board a small canoe and travel through dense jungle to the lake. The lodge appears as a welcoming jungle outpost along the lakeshore. The lodge is exceptional, as is our room, with our balcony overlooking the lake. The furnishings, service, and food are all excellent. We are in luxurious surroundings, yet in the Amazon rainforest. From our balcony, we can see nighthawks on nearby trees and parrots on the palms. The first night, we head out on a night hike to see nocturnal animal life. All supplies are brought in via canoe, just as we came in. The next morning dawned rainy, and we headed out in canoes, with Edwin, our guide, paddling. We go first to a parrot lick, where there were no parrots, and then to the nearby Quichua village. We meet a young woman who shows us around the village and talks about their traditions and existence in the rainforest, before providing a tasty lunch. Later a hike, then dinner, then dessert.
these designs have any particular significance?
Yeah, you know.
The last day at La Selva. We go to the observation tower, a 120-foot tower built around an ancient ficus tree that provides a literal bird's-eye view. We see aracaris, parrots, and many other unique birds, and the view of the jungle is spectacular. The tree is covered with resurrection ferns, air plants, mosses, and orchids. A squirrel monkey troupe treats us to an acrobatic performance. No, we didn't give them bananas. The sun treats us to a pleasant goodbye.
Must be 50 or 60 monkeys in this group.
At least.
Thank you. Yep, that's what it is.
Common squirrel monkeys.
Same species of the one that we saw in Coca.
Right. A little escapee.
We spend a day exploring the modern city of Quito. We do it via a hop-on, hop-off bus tour. It takes us to magnificent churches, one with gold leaf on virtually all its interior. And it takes us to El Panecillo, the hill overlooking the city, which has the Virgin of Quito shown subduing a serpent in chains. It takes us to a cafe in Plaza Foch, where we are interviewed by two members of the tourist police and we signed their log. It takes us to the main square, where demonstrators are protesting in favor of women who have disappeared. And finally, it takes us to a beautiful restaurant for lunch.
This plaza has been and still is the site for the maximum expression of citizenship. The principal seats of national, municipal, and archiepiscopal authority reside here. Citizens come here to celebrate.
We are heading to the Mashpi Eco Lodge in the cloud forest north of Quito. First breakfast, then a long, winding van ride. North of Quito City, we can look back and see volcanoes along the spine of the Andes. We make a stop at an archaeological center where pre-Incas and Incas grew crops. We approach the cloud forest, where moisture from easterly winds condenses and spills over the mountains. It produces a unique mid-altitude rainforest with a plethora of endemic species. Mashpi Lodge story begins in 2001, when businessman and former mayor of Quito, Roque Sevilla, purchased a section of the Ecuadorian Chocó forest. His aim was purely to protect this area of outstanding biodiversity after years of deforestation and mining exploitation threatened it. For almost a decade, Sevilla continued his conservation efforts on the private reserve, fascinated by the wildlife and ecosystems that were revealed to him. It was this beauty and wonder that convinced him that he needed to share it with as many people as possible, and set out to create a lodge to provide a new understanding of the forest. In order to protect the land as much as possible, he avoided creating unnecessary roads and brought building materials such as glass and steel in by helicopter. The result is a luxurious modern lodge with all the amenities that eco-conscious visitors need, with minimal environmental impact. The Skybike gives us a treetop view of the forest. With its vines, mosses, and birds, you feel at one with the rainforest. It's easy on the downslope, but you have to paddle going up the other side. The day begins with bird watching on the deck. The fog has covered everything. The tree ferns grow luxuriantly in this environment, but it doesn't invite a trip to the outside viewing platform. So we head back to our room to go to breakfast and then a trip to the hummingbird feeders. There are multiple feeders for the multiple coexisting species of hummingbirds. This morning we are looking for ground species. Bananas are used to attract everything. This time a species called the tayra or tyra, a weasel-like mammal found throughout Central and much of South America. While we are watching, we see an adult and a young one, and a coatimundi come in and steal from under the tayra's nose.
Uh-huh. Nice one. That's really nice one. You did that very amazing, dude.
Yeah, they're smart. They picked the right one.
The dragonfly is another way to view the forest canopy with its birds, insects, and jungle vegetation. Unlike the skybike, this device moves itself without requiring expenditure of human energy. It also allows views of the upper canopy and, simultaneously, views of the forest floor, its waterfalls, and pools. It is a unique perspective unavailable without actually climbing the trees. Later, we visit the butterfly garden, where multiple species of butterfly are tended, fly, and reproduce. By the time our visit ends, the excursion has turned into a night hike. The lights in the lodge are very welcoming as we descend down the trail toward anticipated relaxation.
You don't mind? Yes, sir.
It's the last morning before our return to Quito this afternoon. We are given a choice of activities, and many of us elect to return to the hummingbird feeders to see the fascinating views of the hummingbirds in flight. As a bonus, we catch activity of a tyra and squirrel.
There's a male that I can see something behind. Yes, relax, take it easy. It's for you. Good job. Very fast.
Look a big berry.
This is a much bigger hut.
The ride back to Quito is bumpy, if uneventful. We now make preparations to go to the Galapagos tomorrow. The Galapagos Archipelago is an uncounted number of islands located slightly less than 1,000 kilometers or 600 miles off the South American Pacific coast, which is part of Ecuador. The province is divided into the cantons of San Cristobal, Santa Cruz, and Isabela, the three most populated islands in the chain. The Galapagos are famous for their large number of endemic species, which were studied by Charles Darwin in the 1830s and inspired his theory of evolution by means of natural selection. All of these islands are protected as part of Ecuador's Galapagos National Park and Marine Reserve. We fly first to Guayaquil and then to Baltra Island. We take a ferry across the strait to Santa Cruz and a van to Porto Ayora on the other side of the island. Out to our small cruising boat to deposit our bags and have lunch. Then back to the island to visit the tortoise preserve and into Porto Ayora town for some shopping and chocolate at Chocolapagos. Ecuadorian chocolate is among the best in the world. Overnight, our ship, the Petrel, cruises to Sullivan Bay on Santiago Island, where we awake to the sunrise behind Pinnacle Rock on nearby Bartolome Island. We take a panga, the local name for a rib or rigid inflatable boat, to Santiago Island, which is also known as San Salvador and St. James Island. It seems that all of the Galapagos Islands have 3 names, made up by various groups over the years. Santiago is a relatively new volcanic island, so it is mostly lava rock with a few emerging plants colonizing the lava. This island is very dry and supports mostly dry-adapted species such as cactus. Colorful Sally Lightfoot crabs scurry over the lava. We continue in our panga around the island, observing blue-footed boobies, the unique marine iguana, and Galapagos penguins. These, and their species relatives in South Africa, are the only penguins living outside Antarctica. Overnight, we moved to Genovesa Island, a remote, horseshoe-shaped volcanic caldera located in the northeastern part of the Galapagos, known for its pristine beaches and landscapes and expansive seabird colonies. We go ashore at Darwin Beach to view these colonies up close and then travel to Prince Philip Steps. Named after Prince Philip's visits in 1965 and 1981, this site features a steep, rocky path climbing up a high cliff. The steps lead into a lush Palo Santo forest that is home to red-footed boobies, storm petrels, and the elusive short-eared owl. We see frigate birds, nazc or masked boobies, and red-footed boobies. Unlike blue-footed boobies, which nest and rest on the ground, red-footed boobies use their red feet to perch and nest in trees. We are there at an ideal time to spot boobies tending their twig nests and sitting on eggs or tending hatchlings.
Prince Philip steps. I'll bet Prince Philip hasn't been near here.
Sea lion pups frolic in the coves while their parents are fishing. They are fascinating as they jump and roll and play. Land iguanas look like their skulls have been opened to reveal rocks in their brains. last day, we take a panga into the mangrove forest to view yet another habitat. We see birds, rays, and sharks in their mangrove nursery. This afternoon, we will go back to our favorite craft store and cafe before heading to the airport for our evening flight back to the U.S. It has been a fantastic trip to see all the unique species, especially in the Galapagos, which is Mecca for a biologist such as myself.